Alright, here we are with the Mega Dual Attack Suchomimus and Stegosaurus. I have actually been really looking forward to these. So I'm really, I'm really excited to see, especially the cards, and I just want to see what the toys are like. So let's just jump right into this. Alright, so first up we have what I think is the least interesting of the two, my own personal opinion, the Dual Attack Suchomimus. I say this because of a few reasons, which, firstly, mostly because I already have a Suchomimus, and I actually did not pick up the Stegosaurus, so I'll go for that a little bit more when I get to it, but honestly, I'm kind of split on the color scheme. Let's just see the actions real quick. That doesn't really close all the way. It does if you push down hard enough. That's fine. And the tail action? Ooh, it's got a nice snap to it, actually. It's not like the weak... it's actually really good. I'm not gonna lie, that's... Huh. So anyway, let's get the code really quick, and I'm gonna go for this. I honestly, I have really mixed feelings on the color scheme. I mean, I like it, but at the same time, I don't know how to explain it. But if you compare it to its other friend here, I've kind of had the same problem with him. I find it like that I think it's more the model, actually, now I think about it. I think the colors work fine. This one obviously being based on the actual, like, web page blue and yellow, and this one just being its own unique, like, color. Also say, they seem like they swapped out the snap of the jaws for the snap of the tail. Which is an interesting choice, to say the least. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say this. I like the colors. The color scheme is fine. It's basic. It's simple. It definitely works. I just think it's the model of the Suchomimus, where, I mean, if you just look at it, it just looks wrong. Like, the sail looks wrong, the head is all kinds of weird. Like I said, I have mixed feelings. Like, if I grab this guy over here, compare it to this, like, this looks so good. Like, it looks like an actual Baryonyx, more than the actual movie Baryonyx. Which goes for the quote-unquote Spinosaurus, so they're supposed to be Pachyrhinosaurs. Like, the toy here is great. It looks like a real dinosaur. And this one, I mean, it looks like some, like, weird, puffy, like, it looks like it's, like, gotten, like, stung in the face by a few bees. I get, okay, so that one, maybe that one has more effort because it's a movie variant, but even the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus looks good. I don't like the head mold on either of these guys. They just don't look right. Especially if you look at it from the front, they look like super derpy. Let's see, compare that to this one. I mean, it looks weird. I like the colors, the model's alright, but the head is just wrong. I guess that's what really gets me about these guys. I like the tail function. It actually snaps and goes full, rather than just like the Bite and Fight T-Rex. These other guys who use this. I'm hoping this Stegosaurus will be the same. But yeah. I mean, so I guess I kind of like it. I mean, if you don't own the other Suchomimus, I'd highly suggest it. If you do, it's all up to you, personal preference. If you don't think that the Suchomimus here looks kind of derpy and gross, then I say go ahead and get the other one, because, I mean, it's not bad. It's just kind of ugly looking because of its face, and I need to get the card. And, I bent the card! No! It's, like, slightly bent. Hope I can fix that. Unless it got messed up in transit a little bit. Oh man, the art looks fantastic! Holy moly! See, that's what... Why couldn't we get this? Why couldn't we... Look at this artwork. Look at how beautiful that is. And look, they made it like actually look like a good Suchomimus. Like, it kind of looks the same. Like, it definitely got the same color scheme. And even got the same break in the sail to show, like, the button on the back. You can see it over there. It's like a break in the sail right back. But its head, it's fixed there. It has more teeth. It's less weird looking, like all bent out of shape. And the artwork is great. And the stats, I mean, I should probably compare this to Concavinator real quick before I skip ahead. Come on, they're all the way in the back. I have to reach forward to grab them. Let's compare these two. Wow, the Concavinator actually has higher stats than the Suchomimus. Huh. So yeah, if you're wondering who'd win in a fight, the cards say Concavinator, I guess? Interesting. By the way, yeah, the artwork is fantastic, and I'm really a little bit upset that that bent my card. But yeah, so as it stands, the card is great, the artwork is great, the model is still pretty derpy in my opinion. It's still, like, decent. I'd still say it's worth it. If you want them, if you don't think it looks that bad, then go ahead and grab it. But if you're like me, you think it's kind of derpy, and you already own the first one, then I don't know if it's really worth it. Maybe for the card, because the card is great, but I don't know if the card is worth 30 bucks. And second up here, we have one that I'm way more excited for. Oh, the Dino rival Stegosaurus. I never got the first Stegosaurus. I thought the color scheme was bland, the action was weak, I just didn't care. I mean, I like Stegosaurs, but firstly, I'd like to say I like Kentrosaurus way more, and I'd like to see a Kentrosaurus toy. Please, Mattel? Can we get another one of the... Like you made Styracosaurus. Can we get a Kentrosaurus next, please? But either way, yeah, I looked at it and I was like, oh, the color scheme is bland, the action is weak, and it was like, it seems like everyone agreed with me, because that was one of the 2 toys that remained on store shelves forever. And every time I stocked the Jurassic toys at my store, the Stegosaurus was always in stock, and even the Suchomimus sold out faster than Stegosaurus. So I think that said enough about the toy. The colors weren't very catchy, the action kind of sucked. So with these brand new great colors, I'm really... Look at that. I got like... So it's like dark green on the sail. On the spine... Is it sail? For some reason the name... Plates, that's what it was. For some reason that was blanking on me. Got this nice shade of white on the underbelly. Got like a grayish brown. Got some just tan. And just really... I love the color green they chose. Like, it goes really well. Like, look at how nice that looks. Wow. Yeah, I love the colors on this thing. They're muted, but it's like the muted that I like, where there's just enough color to kind of accentuate it and bring out the, make it stand out to the, the eye, which is why I bought it in the first place, because I was like, oh, that catches my eye right there. I like the patterning on the, if I can cover it, yeah, I like the patterning on the underbelly whites right there. It looks really nice. Now let's get that little bit in there. There's the code for those of you who are cared about that. And now let's see the actions. Oh, okay, that's a bit weird. A second. Yeah, that swing, if I'm remembering correctly, is way more than the ones that I saw on the shelves at Target. That swing actually has some force to it. Now, where is the... Oh, it's the other plate. So they're like these two right here. I thought it was like this one and this one, but nope, it's these two. Is that one? That goes down for... very dynamic eating action, I guess. If you want your Stegosaurus to eat lots of plants, and you got your second action. Really, I'm all in for this better club swing, because I remember before it was like this. It was like pathetic and weak, but then you got boom, actually snaps. Like, man, I'm like, even though they're reusing models, they have a lot of laziness. Like, they're just like, they repackaged that blue and they repackaged the Indoraptor. Like, they're making like really good improvements on some of these other toys. And I'm really impressed. The Stegosaurus is great. The colors are great. The actions are pretty good. Even though the head movement is a little bit weird. I mean, I don't know what else they could have made a second motion to. So, hey, dynamic eating action. That's good. It's unique at the very least. Let's get that card out. I'm really liking this. I'm hoping the artwork looks really nice. Oh, boy. So the tape kind of collided with the other tape that was holding this together, and okay, yeah, it's a little bit weird. Like, the tape they used to close the sides is the same. Like, it's touching the tape on the card, so it's like stuck together. It's really weird. Give me a sec. Okay, so that work isn't perfect. The head's kind of big and weird looking. But other than the head, everything else looks just fine. The color green is really like on the tail there. Like, I just love I love that spike of green on the tail. It has 19, and them stats really be doing in my Stegosaurus. I guess that is true. That's why they need a defense stat on these cards. Because if they had a defense stat, Stegosaurus would be rocking up there with an 8 or a 9. That's like the one thing that they missed out on. Some dinosaurs are gonna get completely shafted because there's no defense/health stat. Dinosaurs like Stegosaurus. Now this guy could defend himself. It's pretty strong, he's got that good defense, but defense isn't a stat, so they decided to go with aggression. which just doesn't seem like a fair rating for herbivores. You know, they completely shaft the herbivores in that case. The Stegosaurus is fantastic. Absolutely suggest getting it when it shows up in stores. I bought mine online for in-store prices of $30, both of these. Plus shipping, of course. I didn't actually put that in there, but yeah. So yeah, those were the... That was the Dino Rivals Mega Dual Attack, which they are pretty good. The color schemes are good. I know the Suchomimus's... If the Suchomimus's head was better in the original mold, this one would definitely be getting full points, just like the Stegosaurus. The colors are great. The actions are really nice and easy to do. They're really snappy. They fixed, like, a lot of the problems I have with the other ones with, like, weak-ass motions, and the weak, pathetic motions. These ones are really nice, and they snap, and they feel satisfying to press the buttons, rather than just, like the original Stegosaurus. I know that some of the... There was, like, I know, like I showed for the Suchomimus, not all that was true. Some of them did have the full snaps, but it does seem like I'm not finding any weak motions and any, like, pathetic... Basically, I'm not finding anything that's disappointing in terms of the motions in the new guys, unlike with the original, which had some, like, really pathetic actions. I don't know how to... I'm bad at wording this. I'm just saying that the actions feel really satisfying, and the colors are great, and, yeah. So that's it. I really would suggest you pick these up. The artwork on the cards is... Well, I mean, Stegosaurus' head is a little bit weird, but everything else is great. Yeah.